You know what doesn't get talked about enough with video games? The food. The food in video games looks so good. Maybe I'm just big back. I don't know. So I decided to compile all the food I can find from video games, whether it looks horrible or it looks delicious, and let's talk about it. Alright, so let's start off strong with one of my favorite video games of all time, and probably yours, Fallout. The Fallout series has so much food in it, some of which looks amazing, and some of which looks horrible. So let's go over that. Personally, one of the first things that comes to mind when it comes to Fallout food, and it's not really food, it's a drink, is Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola's ingredients aren't that extravagant, basically just being like Coca-Cola, a regular beverage. But where it really gets fun is Nuka-Cola Quantum, which actually contains a radioactive isotope in it, along with, of course, pomegranate flavoring. If you're going to be drinking radioactive material, it might as well taste good. Now, chances are you don't want to drink radioactive material. So what else from the Fallout universe could you have instead? Well, how about the perfectly preserved pie, which is, like the name implies, perfectly preserved. And of course, we cannot forget about Blamco mac and cheese. But Blamco in the name makes me think that it probably has some kind of radioactive material in it also. And if there's one food I would love to try from this game, it would have to be Sugar Bomb cereal. It kind of looks like Pops, but once again, there's probably something radioactive in it that's gonna kill me. Now that food does kind of look good. Now let's talk about the disgusting shit. And of course, we have to start out with human meat. There's really nothing you can say about this. This is cannibalism, and unless you're in a Fallout-esque wasteland, please do not consume other humans. And of course, ragstag meat, probably disgusting, looks disgusting, and a bit unappetizing. And one of the worst offenders in Fallout has to be these yum deviled eggs. These things are from an ancient time, and they should never be consumed. So Fallout food, pretty good, some of it, but we should move on. Now, before we get to the next video game foods, as you can tell, I'm wearing something different. It's the same exact sweatshirt, but in gray, because I edited this a little bit late. But the next video game food I want to talk about, which arguably isn't a food, it's a drink, is Call of Duty Perka-Colas. So are you ready? Let's go. Now, the Perka-Colas in zombies are known to give you some kind of strange effect, meaning that these drinks actually change how your body works. I think all of them look like they taste good, but when you hear the ingredients in these drinks, you probably won't want to drink them. First off, Speed Cola, which allows you to reload faster in-game, contains the following: glucose, cola nut extract, and the first strange one, hydrolyzed crank, which I'm 95% sure is meth. Caffeine, of course, and cayenne pepper. I, for one, do not want to drink meth. Now let's go to Quick Revive. It contains the worst one, honestly, trench water, meaning the water that people stepped in the trenches that gave them genuine diseases like trench foot, chicken broth concentrate, adrenaline, which of course is what they use to restart your heart, ammonium salts, better known as smelling salts, anchovy paste, and feline urea, commonly known as cat piss. So if you want to drink adrenaline, diseased water, cat piss, and smelling salts, be my guest. Up next, we have one of the most well-known Perka-Colas in all of Call of Duty, Juggernog. And this one's, as you could guess, also insane. It starts off pretty solid with carbonated milk, which is not too bad, but then there's powdered crocodile eggs. That's gotta be illegal. There's some other things like pure gumption, which isn't a real ingredient, and of course fortified with iron. Oh, and something insane about Juggernog, it contains 1,000 calories. 1,000 calories. For one can of Juggernog, you could eat any of this. What the hell? Then we have Stamina, which in-game makes you run faster, so what better thing to put in this drink than gasoline? I don't think I have to tell you what happens if you drink gasoline. And while we're talking about Call of Duty, I thought we should bring up Burger Town, which is basically just Burger King in the Call of Duty universe, and I see absolutely no problem with this. In the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster, we can see a menu in high quality that shows what's on the Burger Town menu. We have a classic burger combo for $5.29. That is cheap as a cheeseburger, chicken fingers, a chicken sandwich, a fish burger, and a double burger. Those prices in 2009 were insane. Nowadays, a Big Mac meal from McDonald's costs like $12. So Call of Duty Perka-Colas and food. The Perka-Colas will probably kill you, but the Burger Town menu, amazing. Phew, okay, that was a lot of stuff to talk about. And if you're enjoying the video so far, you should probably drop a like and subscribe to the channel, because I talk about video games, and obviously you like video games. But at this point in the video, I feel like we've only talked about specific video games. But there's a lot of video game food, and honestly, I want to make sure we get to as much as possible. So now we're going to the rapid fire round. And to start off the rapid fire round, let's talk about some of the good shit. You know, the food that doesn't look absolutely disgusting. Now for this rapid fire round, I decided to peruse some subreddits where they were talking about video game food. I know, I went on Reddit. Bring the pitchforks, okay? Well, let's see what Reddit and other gamers think are some good-looking video game foods. First of all, and by a big mile, Monster Hunter World, which honestly has some insane cooking animations. Yeah, just take a look. That does look pretty good. We then have some of the food in Final Fantasy 15, and for that matter, most of the Final Fantasy games, which do look good, some of which look low quality just because of when the game came out. But besides that, you can tell when a video game has put a lot of thought into the minute details. For example, the food. I mean, just look at this. Looks pretty incredible. And something that I personally like is Grand Theft Auto food, which for the most part is just a parody of real food. I mean, Cluck and Bell, they have some pretty crazy shit on the menu. And of course, my favorite, their slogan, all cock, no bull. Oh, and something about Clucking Bell that you probably didn't even know is that there was a real life Clucking Bell. It was at Comic-Con, and they put in the works for this. I mean, it looked like a real Clucking Bell, but they got shut down because Rockstar decided to sue them, which, come on. So you're never gonna be able to try Clucking Bell in real life. But besides that, just go to Taco Bell, I guess. GTA also has things like Sprunk. You can probably guess what this is, but food in GTA is usually just used to bring your health back up with that Clucking Bell. In Minecraft, you can eat things like cake, which people have made in real life, and it looks pretty good, although blocky. And if we're gonna talk about video game food, we have to bring up Cooking Mama. Me and my friends used to gather around and play Cooking Mama for some reason when I was like 9 years old, and that food does look pretty dang good. We can't talk about video game food without bringing up the mother of cooking, Cooking Mama. Now, why don't we head over to Team Fortress 2, which also has some questionable but also good-looking food. For example, the sandwich. Everyone in their life, if you play TF2, has wanted to try the sandwich. I mean, it turns the heavy into a menace. It's gotta be good, right? With the little olive on top. Low-key, I'm about to go make a sandwich right now. I'm not even capping. Now, TF2 would be a lot better if you could drink that bottle of piss. And now that I think about it, Girardi is basically Quick Revive, no? Now let's move on to a VR game here, Job Simulator. In one level of Job Simulator, you can make food, and honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Of course, you can make it look disgusting by serving someone like a fire extinguisher in between two pieces of bread, but when you make it correctly, it looks pretty good. Okay, that rapid fire round was pretty fast, but like, there's so much video game food. So it's time for the super rapid fire lightning round. These are gonna come out like bullets out of a Mac 11, and you better pay attention because here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest, I'm an idiot, and I forgot to include two things I wanted to include. First off, the enchanted apples from Minecraft. They give you effects, and they probably taste mad good. Like a caramel apple, probably, right? And I don't know how I forgot this, but Big Smoke's order from GTA. This is one of the most legendary orders of all time. It is as follows. 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda, which of course he placed at our favorite Cluckin' Bell. Now, people have gone out of their way to make this order in real life, and it looks like a mukbang that someone's gonna throw up at the end of it, so shout out whoever made this. The name is right here. All right, now let's move on to the Portal cake. Now, from what I've heard, this cake is a lie, but I would be lying if I said I didn't want to try this shit. It looks pretty good. I think it's chocolate. There's some flakes on it. It looks like maybe there could be some coconut in there somewhere. I don't know, but I would eat it. The candies from Candy Crush are also another food that I would probably try. They do look yummy, and that's all I gotta say. Now, how about the cookie from Cookie Clicker? It's a cookie. I would eat it. It looks good. You can have your grandmas slaving away at making these cookies, in which you eat. I'm eating the damn cookie. And now let's get into some food items that probably will change your DNA. I don't know how exactly it works, but they do. Let's start with the mushrooms from Mario. The 1-up mushroom. How the f does that work? I eat this mushroom, it gives me another life. I mean, I would eat it. The red mushroom from Mario, which makes you grow bigger. Hey, I'm not 6 foot, so
give me this damn mushroom.
Now, what about shield potions, minis, and slurp juice from Fortnite? Once again, how does this work? Look, I don't know all of Fortnite lore, but it seems that slurp juice and minis are made in some kind of factory where these shield potions are mass produced. Drinking and even getting this slurp juice on your skin will cause you to gain armor. It's armor on your body, so does it make your skin like harder? How does this work? Regardless, I feel like I would probably turn into like the Hulk if I drank this shit, but I think it's probably dangerous, so I'm gonna skip on the slurp juice. What about all the food from Roblox? Most of which have a stupid little sound that plays when you eat it, like yum yum yum, or can I have cheeseburger please? A cheeseburger. I'm 23 years old, why am I doing this? Or Bloxy Cola. Let me try my Bloxy Cola impression, here we go. Did I nail it? No! Or Witch's Brew, which I think canonly is supposed to be beer, right? I like beer. So Roblox food, I'd probably eat it. Now this might be a controversial one, but the bread from I Am Bread, you know, the slice of bread that you play as, I'm not eating this shit. I am definitely not eating this thing. It's been on the floor, in garbage, it's touched everything, okay? And the 5-second rule does not apply. I'm not eating the bread from I Am Bread, that is disgusting. Now what about those little orbs from Pac-Man? You know, the things that make you go... I can't do the impressions. Why am I trying? Now, I don't know exactly what these things are supposed to taste like. I assume they're like Tic Tacs or something. And I'm also curious how the ghost taste. There is some points in the game where you can eat these ghosts, and Pac-Man isn't a ghost. What is this cannibalism? There's a lot of cannibalism on this list. And I'm gonna add my own personal one here. The pizza from the Pizza Time minigame in Spider-Man. You know what that music? Hey, yo, hey, it's fire. I bet the pizza's good. And as you know, it's pizza time. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of video game food that people enjoy, and some of it looks like shit. Okay, we got to the bottom of that. But if it looks like shit, what about an Ark where you can eat your actual shit? Yes, the poop from a butt. You can eat your poop from your butt. People have done it by accident, but it is real, and you can do it. Why would you add this? This is disgusting. Is this technically cannibalism? A lot of cannibalism. And I feel like we have to talk about the dubious food from Breath of the Wild. Its description literally says it's too gross to even look at. A bizarre smell issues forth from this heap. Eating it won't hurt you, though probably? What the hell is dubious food? What is this? Do we know? I hate to do this again also, but rotten flesh from Minecraft. Cannibalism. I'm sorry guys, I know. And what about the dinner scene from Resident Evil 7? Just heaps of like black sludge. Just shoot me, bro. I'm not eating this. This is disgusting. Just kill me. Okay? I'm sorry. In Wolfenstein, you can eat dog food, but it does restore some health points, so maybe not that bad, right? People have eaten dog food before, right? And like dog biscuits. I don't know why you would do that, but you won't die, I don't think. Maybe? So video game food. You might be watching this right now and ready to comment, itstorr, you missed insert game here that has the best food in all of video games. And I probably did. I probably missed a lot. So feel free to comment down below what your favorite video game food is, or what I missed out on. To conclude the video, I'm gonna give the best video game food award to Final Fantasy. It looks amazing. I'm pretty sure they did some weird like texture mapping thing with real food, so it just looks real. And for the worst food, I'm gonna have to give it specifically to Ark's human. It was hard to decide between the human flesh and but I think the poop takes the cake. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is one of my first long form videos, so if you enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe, and make sure before you go to bed tonight, you eat your squirrel on a stick, and it definitely won't give you any rads.